everybody. Happy New Year. I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas and a lovely start to the new year. It's really cold today. So I thought that I might ask you to come and join me. I've seen a lovely design that I want to make for a sweatshirt for myself. So if I show you. Let me see. There you go. So I thought that I saw this design. I've added an element to it, and I just thought I might pop that on a sweatshirt for myself. So yeah, so you can come and join me. I just thought, pop that there for a moment. So rather than DTF, I think I might, sorry, not might, but I will be using HTV today. So heat transfer vinyl. I quite like, I love glittery things, so I'm going to go for a black glitter with a pink coquette bow, and I'm going to use my Cricut Maker today, so let's get a crack on with that. You'll just have to bear with me. My craft area is a bit unorganised, it's a bit messy, so I'm just going to clear it quickly. Pop all this down here. I will be using my blue mats today, so pop that on the side. And I'm just going to get my Cricut Maker out. Go. Just thought. Just set my camera. Right, let's open the Cricut 3, Cricut 4 Maker even. There we go. So just for the moment, before I take that out, I'm just going to switch it on. Pop my design here. So what I will do is, let's have a look. Just checking the dimensions, the size, it looks fine. Let's get my blue mats. As a matter of fact, I need to get my trimmer. So switch on for iron on. Next, just going to move the bow. Let's get the bow first. So the bow needs to be, move it off its edges, 3 by 3 inches. So my vinyl, oh, I've just got so much stuff that sometimes I can't find things, but let's have a look. I still might have, oh, it's still here. So today, so I'll be using the Caesar HTV. It's a fantastic HTV, but I do also use Cricut HTV, well, Cricut iron-on, and HTV ROM. So I'll be using their glitter iron-on today. Just going to cut that piece. As a matter of fact, I had a little piece, but I think that's a smaller piece. Made the bow slightly bigger. There we go. Just going to wrap the rest up. Save it for another crafting project. I'll sort that out later. Okie dokie. And my next one, as I can see, is 10 inches by 9 inches. Let's get my glitter HTV in. Oh my goodness, I just keep losing things today. Thought I had it out. Oh. I'm staring at it. So yeah, I'm just using the HTV glitter vinyl. So that needs to be 10 inches by 9 inches. Let's measure it this way. That way is 9, just about. And then 10 inches this way. Yep, perfect. Pop that away for now. Stack that away. So first off, we need to start with the, oh, do apologise guys, my mat's a bit dirty, but I'll clean that again. So I'm just setting the dimensions, connecting to my Cricut maker. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. So first of all, just need to get this ready. Select everyday iron on. So I always double check, just move it forward, that the mirror is on and that it's got enough room. Right then, just going to go for it. Just going to slot it in. There you go. I should think Milo's had a nap, so I should think he was having a little walk around. Oh, there you go. For that, now I'm going to have to wait. I was just thinking that I might, to save time, switch on my heat press, but I can't switch on my heat press because I need to switch the press into the mains. I cannot switch it into the extension because I did that in the past and well, the circuit tripped. So we live in a flat above a shop, just on rent, so it wasn't good once everything was tripped. Right, I'm just going to check if it's actually cut through before I take it out. I'm just going to expose it a little bit. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Right, that's this one done. Pop that on there. And now we're going to move on to the second one. I'm just going to use my press and just line this up. Let me see which side looks the longest. I believe. Yep. Oh, can be tricky. Because of the HTV, it's on a roll, so it curls up. I'm just gonna stick it down. There you go. Line that up. Just going to use my brayer to just straighten it out, really. It's a bit, there you go. Pop the next piece in. Right, everyday iron on, mirrors on. There we go. And just wait for that to cut. And whilst that's cutting, I can actually weed this design out. This one's pretty simple to weed. And as you can see, Caesar weeds really well. It just peels off. One of the best heat transfer vinyls that I like using. As you can see, it's just weeding fantastically. There we go. And I've got some middle bits that I want to take out. And that's weeded out beautifully. Let's turn that way. I'm just going to pop that to one side for now. Just wait and wait till this one cuts. I did make another sweatshirt. That were a bit more. It were a bit more. It was a finer design. So when I sat down to weed that, first time, half of the letters were missing, so I had to redo it. And with a lot of patience, a bit of time, I finally made the sweatshirt, which I will show you as well. But this design is pretty straightforward. Oh, it's done. Right, so again, I'm just going to check that it's cut through before I release it. Otherwise, if I release it and it's not being cut, I can't cut that. I'll have to get a new piece. But whilst it's still on the mat, I can, if it's not cut, I could always resend it and it'll cut in the same place again, as long as I don't take it off my mat. So the glitter HTV is a bit more, it's a bit more tough. So that seems to have cut fantastically, to be fair. Just going to check the middle parts of the letter. Oh yeah, perfect. So I can release that now. Perfect. And that's done. Right, finish that. I always like to keep the design up where I can see where I need to weed all the negative parts of it. So I'm just going to move that, and for now I'm just going to switch my Cricut Maker off because we're done with that now. So going to unplug it. Oh, sorry, walking into the camera. And just unplug it from the main. And I can pop everything back now because I've done. I just mainly keep my machines out. It just saves me picking it out, taking it out, putting it back again, back and forth and so forth. So just like to pop that away, pop my mats. There we go. Fabulous. Like to just keep my book out. It's just my notebook. I usually keep all the heat settings in there, measurements, etc. for t-shirts. So if I ever do get stuck, I know what to refer to. It's just got the settings for what works for me. So right, so I think we're going to weed out the design now. Right then, I think, oh, I should weed this design. So sometimes I just like to be slow a little bit, just in case, because in the past I've just weeded this off and I've lost bits of the design, so I don't want to do that. And sometimes you can just about see the cut lines to help you, but I always have the design on my tablet, and then I can just it makes it easier for me to see then what pieces I need to take out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up this part of the video. And then I can see, sorry guys, once I concentrate, I can't do many things all at once, so sometimes I stop talking if I'm really concentrating. But generally the HTV HTV is quite nice to weed. I mean, I like it. So each crafter has their preference. So those are the only 3 brands I've tried: Cricut, Caesar, HTV, and HTV Ron. And although Cricut, it's not too bad, but it can be quite stiff. So right, I'm just gonna get my weeder tool to pick another corner. Just going to check I've weeded out all the negative pieces of the HTV. Yep, so you can see that it's quite shimmery as well, so it'll look absolutely gorgeous when that's on the sweatshirt. And then like I've done my coquette bow, so I'm just going to double check it. Yeah, perfect. Right, I'm just going to go and get my sweatshirt, just tidy up my work area. Oh, and also I do need to get my heat tape out again, and my t-shirt, and I've got my tape measure as well. And I think now would be a good time to switch on my heat press. Right, bear with me. There you go. I'm just going to let the camera roll around. There we go. Stop it from rotating. There you go. So I'm just going to switch it on. So I thought, right, I should have thought about this. So I'm just going to just press the design just on a normal light grey, heather grey even, t-shirt for today. So the t-shirt that I'm using is it's a cotton and polyester mix. So I'm just going to select that on my heat press. Material library, glitter HTV, right, confirm. Right, so whilst that's heating up, I'm just going to prep my t-shirt. Put that on here. Get my lint roller. I like wearing sweatshirts rather than hoodies. So nice and cosy, so warm. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my design and see, just double check which way. Okay, that way. Just going to pinch it. So make sure there's no extra vinyl anywhere on your design, because that you've weeded out, that's stuck to your design, because that will just stick to your sweatshirt or t-shirt. So I'm just going to crease it to get the centre point for that. Oh, yesterday I was worried about doing this, but I've melted a corner of my t-shirt ruler, but it's not too bad, so I find it quite easy to just pop it on the press. Right, let me switch this off again. There we go. I find it easier to just pop it on the press now. That's still heating up, so I'm just going to actually just need to press it. Give it a pre-press. Should be fine. Not long. Here we go. Just going to pre-press it for a few seconds. Right. Okay. Pop my t-shirt ruler. Get my design. Just double check which way it's supposed to be up. I always like to put it a bit higher than the t-shirt ruler suggests. Just measure it. I like it being 3 fingers away from the collar. Yeah, perfect. Just gonna check. Straight, just going to measure it because I have a thing. I like to go measurements. 1.5. Just a smidge to the left. Go again. Oops. Perfect. And I believe I can press this in one go. Just want to check. Yeah. Yep. Just want to check it's straight. It looks straight to me. Perfect. Just get my little coquette bow. I'm just going to trim off the end because you've just got to make sure that it doesn't overlap on this HTV, otherwise that will just press on top of that and not on your shirt. And I'll show you an example. I tried to fix my last sweatshirt the best I could. I've done it that many times that I shouldn't have done it, but it happens. As long as it goes under, let's have a look. I just think trim a bit more off. Try and bring it as close as possible. I think that should be fine. going to double check it's not overlapping. No, I think that's more than fine. Okie dokie. Might stick a bit of heat tape. Usually HTV's got the carrier sheet is very sticky anyway, so the design shouldn't really move anywhere, but we'll just secure it. Right, Teflon sheet. There we go. Going to press for the full 15 seconds. And whilst, oh, just need to push it in. Whilst that's, oh, okay. Just need to push my iron in. Hopefully. Yep, that's going. So guys, whilst that's pressing, I thought that I did talk about that I was looking for some cooling blocks. That's pressed, so it's telling me it's a cold peel, so I'm just going to, but I managed to find some HTV cooling blocks, guys. It's just a marble block on it, and one for DTF, so usually just get my cooling block. Right, let's stop the camera a second. There we go. Let's bring you a bit closer. Get my cooling block and just run the block over my HTV. It just absorbs the heat, really, and I found it quite helpful actually, but I couldn't find it on Amazon, so I had to search for it on Temu, and obviously they had them, so I've ordered it. So I'm just going to touch my, and it's cooled it down quite a lot actually, so finish that off, and then I'm just going to slowly reveal. We won't need that. Just going to slowly peel the glitter HTV. Now, it's a bit tough. It's going to take my time. The HTV glitter, HTV Ron glitter HTV is a cold peel, and then the Caesar is usually the warm peel, so you can just peel it whilst it's warm. There you have it. Looks fantastic. So what I usually do is I'm just going to give it a few seconds post press. Check that, just to secure the HTV in. Oh, pop my. I'm going to give it about 3 to 5 seconds. Stop that in between. Lovely. Right guys, and that's my sweatshirt. So here we have it guys. this is a t-shirt, sweatshirt should I say, that I've just made. Can have a closer look. I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but you can just see the slight shimmer on the HTV. It's such a pretty one, and it stands out on this colour. So, yep, to keep me warm in this cosy season. So, the other one that I did speak about, that I did make yesterday. Sorry about that. That's just my insulin pump on my phone. It's just giving me an alert. But I made this one, and I quite like the word SVGs, and this one says faith on it. But you can't really notice, but I think that's a pretty design. Just sort of at the bottom here, I lost a couple of pieces of my letters, which I tried to save and pop back, but that's fine for me. I just think it's very pretty. So I'm quite pleased with that. And with this one, it's a finer design. And sometimes when you're weeding them, it's a bit, you have a bit of a hard time to weed them. So then I had a second attempt. So I lost a couple of letters when I was weeding yesterday. So I redid it, and I've made this one. So guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you've had fun learning a bit more about HTV vinyl. I just hope it's you can gain the confidence and practice crafting and making your own sweatshirts and t-shirts to sell. I did want to experiment with puff HTV, which I haven't done yet, so maybe next time I'll be making a video on that, and then maybe we can just see together to see if it's successful. But on some things I need more practice. So thank you for joining me, and take care of yourselves. Bye bye. So guys, I just thought you might want to see Milo. He's having a nap. Hiya Milo. You alright, Popo? You having shippage? You having shippage, mina Popo? Shanja. Shanja. Shanja, mina Popo. Love you, boy, baby boy. Well, you're a big boy, aren't you? Just wanted to say thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.